Hello, my name's Rob Kelly and I am the author, creator of the Thrive program for emetophobia, or as we call it, the Cure Your Emetophobia and Thrive manual. Just like to talk to you for a couple of minutes about some of the major updates that have taken place over the last couple of months. Firstly, we now have online digital versions of all of the major books, all of the major manuals you can now get online. And this means you can take it with you wherever you go. You can have it on your phone, your laptop, your iPad. You're never far from your manual. You can always be looking, reading, studying, taking on board your actions, your exercises, learning what to do next, which is really good. Again, it helps you be in control of your progress in overcoming emetophobia and learning to thrive. Also, we've created a number of online courses now. If you were to buy the online version of the Emetophobia, the adult Emetophobia book now, you automatically get 6 free support videos with that book. The cost of the book has gone up marginally, a few pounds I think, but with that you now get 6 brand new support videos that will really help you put that program into action to get the best from it. You will not get those videos with the paperback book. We really want to stop selling paperback books. We want to encourage as many of you as possible to get the digital online version for a number of reasons. 1, it's cheaper. 2, you get it instantly. You buy the book and 5 minutes later you've got it on your phone, your laptop, your desktop. 3, it's the most environmentally friendly version. 4, it just makes it much easier for us to get it to you and help track the data, which in turn helps us make the program better and better and better. And I'll come on to that in a minute. Secondly, we've got a full online course now, and the full online course is over 20 new support videos that I've created to talk you through and to walk you through every single aspect of the program. Hopefully, you'll find that there's nothing you don't understand. There's no questions you have unanswered about how to put the program into action. This really will allow you to go through the full program at home by yourself, essentially with me, Rob Kelly, holding your hand as you go through the program, helping you, supporting you through that program. So the next thing I want to talk about is then the new TQ or Thrive Quotient assessments. Our assessments, our quizzes have always been the backbone of the Thrive program, studying your sense of power and control, your sense of self-efficacy. More than ever now, these are absolutely superb and incredibly helpful. So when you get given or buy your manual, your book, you'll find a link in there to our online portal where you'll see a number of quizzes or assessments for you to undertake. And these will take you, if you take your time and you're careful about it, somewhere between 15 or 20 minutes to complete. Do take your time. It's really worth getting these right because the information you'll glean from them will be so helpful for you. So let's just have a quick look at what these assessments look like. So here then, you've got a series of questions. There are about 50 questions in the first part of this quiz. And this is the space quiz, trying to understand your sense of power and control, how powerful you believe or understand that you are in different areas of your life. Your sense of power and control, or a person's sense of power and control, dictates really their mental health. The more powerful you feel, the more powerful you think, the more powerful your emotions, the more control you have over your emotions, the more coping skills you have, the better cognitive skills you have in dealing with stress, anxiety, pressure, the less likely you are to create anxiety, depression, etc. So this first part of the quiz is really important. There are 4 levels of agreement, as you can see, going from strongly disagree to strongly agree. You're going to get given points for all of your answers, and that'll be presented back to you. Immediately on completion of the quiz or the assessment, you're going to be sent a full detailed TQ report, and we'll have a look at that in just a moment. Also, as part of the assessment, we're going to look specifically at the beliefs and thoughts and feelings and emotions you create in relation to emetophobia. So there's an emetophobia specific quiz as you're looking at now. Things like I maintain very high standards of personal hygiene, I avoid drinking, I avoid travel, blah, blah, blah. So we're really drilling down into your thoughts, your beliefs, your behaviors, your attitudes in relation to emetophobia. This gives us a very clear picture of the strength or the depth of your emetophobia before you start the program. Now you can go back and retake this assessment as many times as you want through the program, as many times as you want, and you will be able to see very clearly then your progress as you go through it. By the time you get to the end of the program, 6 to 8 weeks later, you'll be very surprised to find that almost all of your scores will have risen by somewhere between 70 and 90%. Everything is going to change very dramatically over that 6 to 8 week period. So let's have a look at somebody's quiz report. So this is what a TQ report looks like. This is the first page, and this is about a 14 or 16 page report, depending on how many quizzes you get. This is just the introduction here, date, your name, confidential report. And on the first page then, we look at and discuss the sense of power and control over experiences, and you get an overall score based on those questions, 61 out of 50 here for this person, and you get a percentage. And you can have a little look on the scale there about what your score means generally in terms of mental health. And obviously it says here, don't worry if you didn't score as high as you hoped. Most people score quite low the first time they do this. Most people, particularly with emetophobia, feel pretty powerless about their emetophobia and many other areas of their lives. So on the second page then, we split your sense of power and control into how much control you believe you have and how good your coping skills are in life, just there and there. And then we actually split these beliefs into different areas of your life. What beliefs you have around your sense of community, your sense of self, beliefs you have about your past. Maybe you still believe that your childhood is having a massive effect upon you or is causing emetophobia, or you have high social anxiety, or you're very fatalistic in your approach. And all of these things may or may not be contributing to your emetophobia. We then look at your desire for control. Desire for control plays a massive part in emetophobia. It's always very, very high. And then we plot these two things on this lovely picture here. And when you first start this course, the very first time you do it, your little X, like that one there, will either be in this band here or more likely over here somewhere. And as you go through the program, it's going to slowly move over here until you get in the green area just there, and be able to measure your progress once a week if you like and see how much better you're getting all the time. Remember that we measured some of your cognitions and your feelings, beliefs around emetophobia. Well, here they are. Your social confidence in relation to emetophobia, fearful thoughts and cognitions, and how much you actually avoid emetophobia related situations. We then look generally at your different thinking styles, and for emetophobes, quite often they have high black and white thinking, or perfectionist thinking, obsessive thinking, and catastrophic. But here we've measured all of the major thinking styles and gives you a score, and you'll see all of these go down. Most of them will be around the 70s or 80s when you first start, but 6 or 8 weeks later, most of these will be around the 10 to 20% mark. And those are all the results then, but you also get to see all the questions that we asked you in the quiz, how you answered. This particular first question here, like anxiety and stress are caused by a simple and modifiable error in your thinking. This particular person disagreed and they got 1 point. So you can actually look down to see which of the questions you got the points for, which you didn't score points for, which allows you then to focus on a very specific area that you want or need to improve in order to feel more powerful, in order to be able to overcome your emetophobia. And you got all of the questions you're asked there through the quizzes. And that's essentially it. So I hope you found that helpful. And please feel free to email us if you have any questions at all about the program. We are here to help. This is the thing that will cure your emetophobia. So you have come to the right place. Thanks very much.